it's a lot. I feel like I had a simpler game plan in the past, but
Mhm.
now I'm trying to outplay them, like, or in more spots maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but it's not working. They're like straight outplaying me. It's not like I'm playing bad. I'm like making a decision and they make a better decision type of
hmm
deal.
hmm That makes sense. I do think, trying to, you know, having a more complex game plan will make you just play worse. And I think doing poorly against people you did well against prior is definitely a part of like the improvement process. So I think if you've been diligent and you've been practicing and stuff and you're just doing worse, it's most likely just because you're getting better. And there'll be a point where you're just like,
Maybe.
wow, these people are easier than they were before. I think it feels really bad to be in that spot. It's like, dude, what the? Aren't I doing the right things? And it's like, you probably are. That's exactly why you feel that way.
Okay. People are like telling me to take a break or like switch characters, like just to take a break from Fox, but I'm
I
just gonna
don't.
keep playing Fox
Yeah,
and
I don't think that.
playing Melee.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grind it out.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of being like, man, I'm doing bad. Time to stop playing. It's like, no, you have to learn how to like get over the hump.
Yeah.
Uh,
So this guy, I played him yesterday in Redemption bracket. But I've like beaten him maybe 2 or 3 times on ranked,
mhm.
but like two stock, three stock. But he just destroyed me. Like he just destroyed me yesterday, and I was like, I think I played like tech skill wise okay. I don't really remember, but
Yeah.
um, so I was like, he outplayed me for sure.
All right. I do think one thing, if you like have done well against the Ganon in the past, and now it's like going worse, given what you were talking about before, where it's like, the game plan you're doing is more complex. I think against Ganon, that's like it's easy to do worse after that being the case because mm, I think like you're less down to just I'm gonna nair and it'll go fine, which is good against Ganon. But when you're like I'm gonna do more good things and not play my opponent, it's very easy to be like okay, I'm gonna do that against Ganon, but it's like he's so bad that you could really just do whatever you want to him. And I think
Mm-hmm.
before that's probably closer to what you were doing, but now it's like you're trying to treat him like a character, and it's like, okay, well, Ganon doesn't really deserve that
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah. I think. I mean, it looks really bad. Like I just like running into his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not even moving almost,
Yeah.
and then he just hits me with a fair, like when I'm just standing still,
Mm-hmm.
type of deal. Um, we could also do a different matchup where I've lost to this. I've beaten this player before, pretty solidly, but then he like double two stocks me. A Peach, which is more of a legit character.
I mean, I think there's valuable lessons to be had with doing like Ganon specifically. It's all up
Yeah.
to whatever you want.
No.
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. I don't think it matters. I think this is fine.
Okay, cool. Um, alrighty then. I guess. Let me start streaming and then we could get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I do want to say before getting into the match is Ganon kind of has I don't know if you've talked about this in the Peach matchup, but um Peach Fair is like have I said to you about Peach Fair where it's like you probably shouldn't ever get hit by Peach Fair unless like you explicitly like play the mix up and um getting hit by Peach Fair was one of the like outcomes. Have I told you about that?
Mm, I don't remember. I think we only had like one Peach list, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well that is a thing. Since Peach Fair is so slow, it's like you can always just kind of be out of the way of it if that's like what you're trying to do. So the only ways that you get hit by it are when you play a mix up, and getting hit by Peach Fair is like, one of the outcomes. And it's the same for like getting hit by Ganon most of the time. It's like if you really want to, I think you could literally never get hit by Ganon if you truly decided to. And I think why that's important is it's like you mentioned how you're kind of just like getting hit, and it's like, Ganon takes 4 hits to kill you. You don't want to just like give him up for free, right? And it's different from other characters where if a character kind of like, like maybe a Sheik or a Falco kind of hits you in a random way, maybe you get out for free, maybe it's not that big of a deal, or maybe they have to like convert off of it. But it's like Ganon, it's not like Ganon's gonna combo you all that much. If he hits you, that's the one hit that mattered, right? Compared to other characters where maybe that one hit they got didn't matter, and there's other things that, come after it that mattered. So I just wanted to, establish that just before going in, because I think approaching the Ganon matchup that way is super, super duper important.
Okay.
Yep. Immediately. I think it's like, I also think it's kind of important to realize that like you never have any real reason to like interact with Ganon when he's in the air. It's like you could just let him whiff and it probably won't matter, because it's not like he's fast. It's not like he'll jump and then teleport next to you. It's like he's gonna jump, everyone knows he's gonna fair, he can't do anything else, and so you could just like avoid it. And then since he's not like, it's not like he's a spacey where he can run away, it's not like he has shine, right? He can't defend himself that easily after. And so it's like you could let him whiff his move, his aerial, and then come in and pressure him afterward, or even whiff punch him sometimes, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so it's like here, it's like I think against like a Fox or a Falco or a Sheik, you see them short hop in center stage doing the full hop, like this is great. It's like, oh, they aren't really going to hit me in the air. I could pressure their landing out of my full hop. It makes perfect sense. But Ganon fares the biggest move in the world, and you don't have to. He doesn't have good ground options that would make you like scared of, dealing with them.
Yeah.
Nice. Avoiding this bear, very good. And you messed up, but it's okay. Nice. Again, avoiding the bear I think is very good. But it seems like your timing for when you go in after he whiffs is not the best. I think you could be going earlier.
Yeah, it looks like pretty late.
Yeah. And it could be late because maybe you're like, I want to avoid jab. Maybe that's something you're thinking about. But I don't think, if you were intending to like actually pressure after the bear itself, you could be going in way, way earlier. Like you could probably dash in like now. You're like, oh, saw him jump in that way, I'm gonna start dashing forward now, and guess what? You'd probably be like right next to him or something. Nice. See, yeah, this is the timing that you want to do. Look at where you were. It's like he was shielding, Ganon in shield blows. So it's either he gets hit or he shields. But this is like this is the good timing for pressuring him after he lands. Yeah, kind of a similar thing to before, where it's like against like maybe a Falco or a Sheik, full hop makes perfect sense. This is a great full hop. But up here is the easiest spot for Ganon to cover. He could fair, he could up air, it'll just hit. So full hop in those spots ends up being a bit less valuable.
Yeah, that might be the common thing that's gonna happen, is that like a lot of full hops that get punished with fair.
Yeah. I think sometimes it is good to full hop. Like if you see like, if you could do the thing where you see Ganon like jump, and then you confirm that he aerials, and then you decide to full hop over, and that ends up being good, because if he like jabs to try and stop you from running on the ground, then you get to punish the jab or whatever, right? So it's like there are times when full hop is good, but they're just different from the spots where it is against other characters. Nice. Oh, bad. Shield drop air. There's just no chance Ganon will get hit by this. He's so slow. I think. Yeah. I like shield dropping here, but I'd be way more down to just shield drop in like empty land. Oh.
God.
You might just I think this is just not knowing Ganon's like threat range. Because it seemed like you weren't trying to attack him, you were just dash dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bear is really, really big, and him jumping forward goes surprisingly far. Look how far that he jumped back here, and look where the fair is gonna hit. All the way up here. Right? It's pretty big. Pretty big range.
This is just like happening a lot where I'm just like I'm just not shielding stuff in general. Like Captain Falcon would just like knee me from across the stage, and my intent was to shield it, but like I didn't press the button.
Yeah, and the Ganon jumping shield roll is the same. It works the same way as it does for Falcon. Ganon's moves are so slow that you can't just like press the shield button. Worst case scenario. But I guess one thing that makes it a bit less prevalent is that since Ganon's slower, you can dash out of the way way more often.
Okay.
I think that was good. I wish you didn't nair. I think the nair was kind of lazy. I think when I watched this back, or something I was lazy, I think you didn't react that well. Because at this point, once I started dashing forward, I would have seen that he like did the first roll, and I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna like, play a mix-up surrounding that. But I think you didn't necessarily confirm that he was rolling back specifically. You just confirmed that he like moved back. And so like maybe if Ganon was dashing or something, this nair would have like made sense. But since he's rolling, he just rolled completely out of the way, right? And can you kind of see how watching in real time, you could have seen that he like did the second roll before you started nairing. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's like, oh, you didn't even need to like be jumping at that point,
Yeah.
I think that was a bit of a misplay. Because mainly why I say that is like if the Ganon was better, you would have rolled, reacted to the fact that you were nairing, and then just like ASCI down grabbed you. And then you get down throw, maybe your roll red stomped, stomp fair. It's the worst thing ever. Nice. It does seem like you're something you're like messing up. You did mess up there, and you messed up there too, but I think it might be because you're trying to pay more attention, but you're definitely moving a lot less. Like, I'm kind of surprised. It's like after this up tilt, I'd be dashing. I'd probably up air, short hop up air, like nair or something. Or then like there, you like, I don't think standing still is bad there either. Well, I'm kind of surprised that you did decide to stand still. Or like, at least for as long as you did before you dashed back. You missed your dash there. And then you like didn't dash once you got jabbed. But otherwise, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But it is a little thing I noticed. Also, I think it's easy to get baited by the fact that like, oh, I know this character doesn't have that good of escape options, after they land with lag. So I'm just gonna nair. But it's like, because that's the case, they're gonna have to shield more, right? And so it's like, if they're shielding more, why not just grab them?
Yeah.
It seems, obviously you grab and you're probably not going to get the best hit of all time ever, but it's like, I mean, I'm down to grab at least some portion of the time. It makes them want to not shield, you know. Oh. Yeah, I think here, instead of going for the shine, I think full hopping here is a good idea. But what makes it a good idea is that it lets you cover Ganon doing this double jump because you get to do falling bear. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I understand why you shined, but I don't think shine like actually has that high of a chance of hitting when you do it that way. I think if you were to like dash short hop off shine, it would work the way you want it to. But when you do this full hop specifically, really what you get to do is like falling bear double jump.
I think even just bear would be easier.
Yeah, definitely. I should actually count this. I'm not sure, but see.
It's probably like 40 frames.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could shield down beyond reaction. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, and there's a big green thing too, so it makes it easier. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, if you're not point blank, you could definitely shield it. But it looked like you tried to nair. Yeah, maybe. I think you tried to preemptively nair.
I probably haven't played him since December, like on Slippy, but I wonder if I play like this. I don't know. Maybe we need to look at some old games.
Yeah, we could. If you want to pull them up, we totally could. See if there's like, if you're doing anything different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the one thing that you have to worry about against Ganon. When he whiffs an aerial like this, you don't get to just run it for free. Because he can jab you. And getting jabbed is probably the second worst thing that could happen. Oh. I do. They're having a lot of spots that I haven't talked about though that you've played like patiently that I think have been really good. One's gonna come up after you get down bead, and it's like most foxes would get down bead, tech away there, and just run forward. But you're really smart about it and just dash dance and play neutral. And I haven't mentioned these spots yet, but I think that was like exceedingly good. So props to you. Or like here. You get to shine the shield instead of being like, oh man, I shined the Ganon, I'm going to be aggressive now. You're like, I know the position, so I get to, full hop bear, and if he tries to, do something aggressive, I just get to hit him safely, right? So,
yep.
Very good. Or here, you miss the up smash, you take advantage of the space you have left, you run off, he can't hit you, instead of just like running forward or shielding when he like, when you didn't need to. So it's very good. Good bear. Nice. Oh, if you react a little more, it's not that you didn't react, it's that when you are like standing on stage here, depending on like the height that getting down B's, but if he's like anywhere in like up here to like down here-ish, you could just jump off shine him.
Yeah, I think I need to be facing forward or like toward him.
You could have your back turned because you could dash, backwards, right? Yeah. I think being backwards is good because you could always bear if you need to. But yeah, you could just give yourself some space to like run, and then if you see him do a down beat really high up and he'll end up right here, you could full hop off shine, and then if you see him down beat and he'll end up low like he did, you can just do dash back short hop shine.
Okay.
Yeah, and you did have the idea to shine him, which I think is good. You just have to change the way you do it a bit. I also like that you tried to shine this up B, even though it didn't go that well. You have to shine way earlier, though. Since he's also going up as you're going down, you have to do it earlier to make sure that it actually, like, connects. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good shield, good jump to side plat, great neutral, bad up smash, though. But everything up to that point was like super duper duper good. I think I'm very impressed by your play. Good shield, jump to side plat because you can be safe. You check the whole time, you realize he's not doing anything, you get to drop down for free, and then you see that you whiffs the bear, and you're like, oh, I get to pressure him, but you up smash, or you do a good wave dash down to bait something out, but then you up smash without reacting. But everything up to that point was great. I think that was very good neutral. Just gotta check before you up smash. Nice. Nice. Let's see. Oh, see, here's another spot where you could jump off Shine.
Yeah, I guess I don't know the timing.
Yeah.
Because I know it's just a guaranteed Shine spike here.
Yeah. Nice. I actually don't think this. I take back that nice, because I think running through here, if he hit his fast fall, I think he would have gotten hit.
Yeah.
But I think the idea to run through is good, but you have to do it way earlier. You have to like already be running through now. Or you are running through now. Wait, let me check this again. I might be capping. Let me see. Okay, no, I think that's fine. No, that's totally fine.
I will say this run through is very autopilot.
Yeah.
Against a lot of characters, just because it works.
Yeah,
I think like game 2 they just destroy me.
Like, yeah, I think it's good to do generally. Just make sure that you're actually reacting. Yeah. And make sure that you're also close. The closer you are when you decide to start running through, the better. Because that means the less time they have to hit you out of it. But you also see that what happens right after you try and do the same exact run through, and guess what? The thing that I talked about initially happened, where it hits you. It didn't hit you, but it hit your shield as you were trying to run through. And the position is not that bad, honestly. But again, it's kind of the thing that we talked about, where it's like shielding is the last resort. You know, it's not that shielding's bad, but if you have the option to not be shielding, I'd probably pick that over shielding. Again, you play good neutral. This one felt like a autopilot from another character. It's like you saw them land and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do an aerial because aerials are good and they cover broader like ranges of timings. But against Ganon, his jab covers every single jump. So it's like doing that kind of thing against Ganon isn't really that good unless your intention is to directly whiff punish the aerial. I'd be down. This is the thing where I'd be down to do the full hop. So instead of short hopping here, I'd dash in here and I'd start doing a full hop over, and then he'd whiff jab and I'd get to either drill him or up air or back air or whatever. But you short hopped, so you're at that height instead of around here where you might be able to miss it.
Yeah, I like the full hop idea. It's like a good angle where you can't anti-air you.
Yeah. Good ledge dash. I like that you mess up and then disengage instead of like forcing the issue, because he could have just hit you. I think this nair wasn't that good. It's like you clearly saw that he like air dodge and were like, I'm gonna do something about it. But it's like, if Ganon was just crouch canceling, you'd lose your stock. You'd get CC jabbed, you'd miss the tech because you're trying to L cancel, and then he'd just fair you and you're gone.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think.
Wait, when does jab knock down? Is that?
Good question. I could look that up right now. I need data. Let's see. Melee calculator. Attacker is Ganondorf. He does jab. I don't know what jab hitboxes there are. What the hell? Doesn't matter.
No way there's jab hitbox.
There's like different IDs. So there's like, I think there's one jab hitbox, but there's like multiple bubbles on the like jab that make it send different ways. But I don't think it is that big of a deal. Let's see. Okay, it knocks down at 32%. That's the first percent it knocks down. So it knocks down pretty early. Also, I do want to mention this. This is the second time where you've up tilted them and then didn't really know how to combo after. I think you meant to obviously do a second up tilt, but I think practicing hitting up tilts at low percent and reacting to all the different DIs and hitboxes you could get would be super important. Because I remember, I had this issue recently where I would try and up tilt Sheik at low percent. I'd do like, up throw nair up tilt, and then I could not react to the DI that they hit on the up tilt and I'd never get a combo. But I think it's possible. So I guess on this, yeah, what you did was correct. You tried to do a second up tilt, but I don't think it's practiced enough for it to be easy. So you did an accidental up smash.
Yep.
Yeah, practicing. This goes for like any remotely floaty character. Just practicing hitting up tilt combos at low percent will be exceedingly useful because it is actually difficult. Generally, I think the different combos that you'll do will be either double up tilt, up smash, and like maybe up tilt in there. But I like to keep it simple. So double up tilt or up tilt up smash are generally the things I'd want to pick between.
Okay. Yeah. So I think. What about up tilt up air? But maybe you can't
Sometimes
do
you could
double
do.
up air because you can't get a falling one.
Mm, I think on the first one, if you, I don't want to go back because it'll be hard to get back to this spot. But on the first up
Yeah.
tilt you hit in the same exact position, you could have done up tilt up air.
Okay.
But it's like the hitbox of up tilt where you can do that is the back one that makes them go like forward. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they DI that one, like not in, maybe no DI and maybe some DIs away. If they don't DI that one in, then you could do like up tilt short hop up air. At like maybe 20ish, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. I like that you go behind him. I think it's super good. But then you do the full hop, the autopilot full hop. It's like this full hop's great against other characters, but guess what? You're getting hit out of the air, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Short
awkward,
hop.
but yeah, you could short hop. I think doing short hop instead is great, or you could just dash dance. You dash dance. He does a full hop rising or a short hop rising fair. You're like, damn, I'm close to him. I'm just gonna nair him.
Or you could even like short hop up air underneath, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, definitely, definitely. If you get there fast enough, you can totally. Oh, yep. This is something to be wary of. Is every time Ganon just like lands and you're remotely close to him, jab is the thing that you want to worry about because Ganons will just spam it.
Maybe like D tilt, like a space D tilt, but maybe jab even beats that kind of.
I think jab beats that. It hits your head a lot.
Yeah.
You definitely get head punched. I think I would just dash dance and then like do something that like at the timing that would whiff punish jab. So
Okay.
like I just like do one dash dance then nair it or one dash dance and then grab and something like that. And obviously there is a mix up there. The Ganon could do like a delayed jab, which would hit that, but that means he'd get hit by you just attacking as soon as possible.
Okay. Maybe I probably need to practice with punishing double jab.
Yeah, definitely. There are moments like these where I feel like you kind of let go of the reins a bit and you start going super fast, and these are the times that I don't think you're that good. Like, it's like I think it's because you came out with invincibility, so you're like, I ain't gonna pressure him. But it's like, once I miss that nair into the corner, I'm just gonna like maybe dash forward, wave dash down. But you like nair, and then you're like gonna get him, got a bear, and then you do the second bear and you're above him, and it's like, I think if the Ganon was paying a bit more attention, after you whiff that bear, you tried the bear, and then you would have seen that you jumped, and then you would have just like done a short hop up bear, and you would have just gotten hit. And it wouldn't have like killed you or anything, but it's like you are now on the platform in a bad position, and he could just like up again or back air and you falling or something like that, right? And it's pretty undesirable. Nice. This was good, by the way. The wave dash down right outside the bear range. You get the pressure after because it's back turned. Yeah. You tried the down tilt and you got fucking punched. It just don't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe I had this new idea of detail today, and I tried it yesterday in the
It
session.
just did not go well.
Uh, that's funny.
Man. Okay. You actually literally lose the entire game off the situation. So it's probably worthwhile to think about. This is the second time where you've done a bear where it's like kind of autopilot corner pressure. Where it's like, okay, Ganon's kind of near the corner. I'm going to do a drop bear through the platform. But it's like, you didn't need to be bearing there, I feel like. I think it's not that you. It's more that I think you could wait to make a decision. You don't have to make a decision as fast as possible. I think if you were like more down to like just take a second and kind of check what's going on, you'd be able to waveland here and be like, oh, Ganon's rolling. And so then you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna run off and pressure the back of his shield, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not even thinking about rolls
Yeah. And I think
or anything. I'm just so autopilot in this exact spot.
yeah, and it's like he's not like he can like just immediately jump out of shield and hit you, which is, you know, part of the mix up. But it's like a lot of the time you could just wait a tiny bit longer and then you'll be able to like, you know, hit him the way you need to. And then of course, you know, CC down tilt's not that great. Now, this was ASDI down tilt, but it just didn't work. And then you got F smash because it pushed you back. After getting like F smash like that, there's no reason for you not to just like sweet spot ledge. Like you could just fall, then double jump to ledge and sweet spot it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now this drill hit, but guess what? Oh my god, you're getting jabbed. Not really sure what's happening. You try and shine, and then you wave shine into another jab, and then you just literally die.
God.
Right?
Yeah.
You died off a single interaction. And it's just like, this didn't even need to happen, you know? That's probably why you lost. I feel like, honestly, you've been playing neutral generally very well. You've been patient when you need to be patient. You've been paying attention. You've been trying to do good things. You've been doing good things. But there's just like the Ganon positions that you're just not good at. And they kill you instantly. It's like you full hop in front of their shield, you get ferried every single time. You whiff on a roll when you didn't even need to do something and you just get hit. Or it's like, you know, Ganon whiffs an aerial and you're running into a jab, right? Or it's like Ganon, you misjudge Ganon's threat range, so you get ferried. It's like all of those things are just Ganon specific, and I'm sure if you fix those, this guy would probably be getting 3-stocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been history of that.
Yeah. Well, oh, you messed up your drop through bear. And then you mess up that bear, you get jabbed, you jump into it, you jump into him. Yeah, it's just like all the same stuff where it's like here you just mess up.
This
you
is a
bad
one stock.
defense.
What happened here?
I know, you're literally at 1 stock.
No. He one stocks me.
Oh, the game ends up
I
being
take
1
two more
stock.
stocks.
Okay, well, good ledge
I
dash.
forgot what happened. Yeah.
This is a bad edge guard. This is once you nair him off like this, you don't have to grab ledge. It's the same as Falcon, where it's like you don't really need to like. You don't have to grab ledge unless there's no chance of him making it back to like stage from the up B, right? So it's like for as long as he could up B throughout all these different spots where he could up B and then land on stage, you shouldn't grab ledge. But once he drops so low that he can't up B back to ledge, and you could just roll up or to stage, and you could just roll up and kill him, then I think grapple guts is good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, this jab up arrow is not good. You should have just jab up smashed. You're doing something freaky.
Dang, I'm playing some Jigglypuff right now.
I like the rollback. I also like the dash dance. I think the full hop wasn't that great. I think it was kind of autopilot. It's not actually the full hop honestly wasn't that bad. I think the bear was bad.
No, no, he was kind of, I don't know. That full hop he punishes with fair a lot, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's totally likely for him to like be doing right. Like he could have been
Yeah,
up
he
airing
could
the
have.
entire time.
Yeah, he could have just up aired right there, and I got hit.
Yeah, because there's no reason for Ganon to like do this waveland back other than to literally bait you doing this full hop. And there's no other
Mm-hmm.
reason for him to jump than to like punish the full hop. So yeah, I think. Well, I guess this is like a general thing, but it's like you have so much less reason to not just keep dash dancing here against Ganon compared to other characters because he's not going to get to you quickly. You don't have to worry about him jumping at you. You could literally just dash dance and hold your space for as long as you feel comfortable doing until you're like at that point, you know?
Yeah, I think I need to play the mix-up that occurs after he does the anti-air,
Yeah,
full hop, fair, up air.
I agree. Oh, that was the autopilot run through. That a different timing. I'm surprised he didn't do any buttons. Nice, good spacing, but then you did the thing where it's like against another character, this drill would make more sense because maybe you'd cover them dashing back, or maybe you'd cover them like crouching or dashing forward. But against Ganon, only button he's gonna do here is jab.
I think so. Maybe like running shine is probably better there.
Yeah, I think
Like right, boom here.
I
No, it's still too slow.
yeah, I think if you're gonna whiff punish the fair, you have to be dashing back now. But
Okay, yeah, I
if you're
think
gonna
I.
like punish him, or like or not punish, if you're gonna pressure him, you have to go in way later because you don't want to get hit by jab, right?
So if I know he's gonna jab, it's like a full hop drill type of deal.
Yeah, you could either full hop over, or you could like stay on the ground and whiff punish it if you want to.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
it's just timing. It's not about like the specific thing you do. It's just timing. And I say full hop is the way to be because full hop's easier than like timing a running shine for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ledge. Oh my god, you had ledge for free. Ganondorf cannot cover ledge from this position.
I guess I wasn't sure about the angle there,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can see. I
Yeah.
could grab it.
Okay. So still I feel the same way. It's just the specific Ganon things that went wrong were like your demise. I don't think your neutral is bad at all. And I actually have from whenever ranked was out, I think I played against the Ganondorf with my Fox, and I want to show you that because the few things that went wrong for you, I explicitly remember not going wrong for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and find them. Provide thing was this is the Ganondorf Dream.
I know that guy. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think he's a Mexican Ganon, some Latin country. When was ranked even out? I don't even know. I don't know the timeline.
December?
Okay, I'll look December.
Dang, I've been paying $5 in December.
Oh yeah, we have one match of me versus a Ganondorf. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, I'm sure also this is at a point where I'm not practiced, so there will be small things that go wrong or like aren't that great. And I'm gonna have to ask you to ignore those. So look at the bigger picture. Oh hell yeah. We already got something explicit. This is I could get jabbed here, but since it's at 0, doesn't really matter that much, right? Up smash, back air, back air.
Whoa.
Oh, look at
Back
this.
air.
This is different. Look where I
Wait, how'd you
space.
get that second back air?
Uh-huh.
You shield dropped?
I think let me see. Yeah, I shield dropped.
Oh, it just.
It looked
Oh.
freaky because I think it was a frame perfect shield drop. Let me see.
Wait, which way
yeah.
are you shield dropping? To the left or the right?
Yeah, to the left, to the left.
Oh.
Yeah. It was just a frame perfect shield drop to the left. You could tell it's to the left because I'm drifting to the left when I do the bear.
Holy crap. I gotta learn how to do that.
Yeah, and
Holy.
look at this. The Ganon reads me full hopping, so he does a full hop rising aerial, and guess what? Instantly, he just dies. Right?
I feel like I just gotta practice. Wait, it's so easy if you could just do that.
I will say, if you can just combo, the game is easy, but
You won neutral once and then you killed him.
uh, um, running shine, cool. His back is turned. Yeah, and when he does full hop, this is something the other Ganon that you played against didn't do. But when they do the full hop rising stomp like this, if you're close enough, you can hit it directly out of the air. Because a lot of the time they like to double jump like that and do like a second stomp or something. But you could also just dash dance and let them whiff. I think it's important to know that against Ganon, you can just dash dance and let them whiff aerials over and over and over, and it does not matter.
Yeah.
It's not like Falco where if he whiffs an aerial, he's gonna do a second aerial like towards you, where he's gonna laser or something, and you lose a bunch of pressure. It's like getting the game state does not advance.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow, Ganon sucks.
he does suck. Okay, Nair, whatever, shine. He's just dead.
Is that a laser land? The top flat?
Yeah, it was. I
Not practiced?
This is good awareness of the Ganondorf spacing. Guess what? Look, this is like almost perfect for whiff punishing it. And I tried to do jump shine. I was probably trying to do something fucking freaky, but
Or were you trying to do jump shine waveland drill?
yeah, maybe. But if I was naring, this is like or drilling. This would be the perfect spot to like drill or grab, up smash. You know, maybe JC shine if you want to be that guy. But when you watch it in real time, this is like the spacing / timing you have to be at to like directly whiff punish a Ganon aerial. And you see how it's like pretty preemptive, right?
Oh, that's the back air I tried to do, but don't know how to do.
Yeah. This one, it was different because he like I did it at this timing to hit him dashing forward, and he so ended up down being, so it like didn't go the worst possible, but it should not play out like that. The barrel's kind of autopilot. Yep, random jumping. This is one thing to be wary about against Ganon, is if you're gonna catch him in the air with like a full hop nair, you have to make sure you hard hit the nair. Because if you soft hit the nair and he's at low percent, you get hit instead of him getting like punished.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is a bad recovery. I should go to ledge, but I went high. I tried to hit him. Oh look, I short hopped in front of his shield instead of full hop, and it looked like it went pretty well.
Do you have to grab ledge there?
No. I don't think grabbing ledge was that good. I grabbed ledge because I wanted to read him doing double jump air dodge, but I think I could have done that from the stage, honestly. Oh, I meant to bear the other side of his shield. Oh, look at this. I did full hop, but it was specifically to read him doing the full hop aerial. You see?
Okay, yeah, that's more, yeah.
Yeah.
My full hops are just like no aerial.
Yeah. When you do them, the way that when you do them with like the rising aerial, it's specifically to hit them jumping. When you do it with the delayed aerial, you know, your intention is to like hit them still on the ground, right? But Ganon is going to be jumping into it.
And also you're doing it right next to them.
Yeah.
I'm doing it kind of like approaching.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was almost very good for me. So going to platform here, I think was really good, and then short hopping like that was good because I could have back aired like the back of his shield if he like stayed on the ground. And then once I get hit by this nair, I just get to like dash back for free. And if I dash back, I have center stage, and the Ganon's scared of like getting hit. But since I jabbed, the position ended up being pretty bad. But I think it had a lot of potential. I like the decisions I made up until the jab. Yes. I let him back? Damn, my bad. I should have jumped off and shined this one, but since I rolled to the ledge, I couldn't have like dashed back. So that's bad on my part.
But it's kind of guaranteed too.
Yeah, I mean he's dead here anyways. Cool. Oh, I shielded. You also shielded in this position, so pretty good. It is a worst case scenario though, so try not to do it if you don't have to.
So hard to wave dash.
I agree.
After Ganon hits you.
I agree. Go super high. Oh, I meant to shorten. It's fine. I'm living these. Ganondorf ain't got no hands.
Oh,
And shine. Oh. Alright, well, I'm doing freaky. Cool. Okay.
nice.
But yeah, I think there's in that match, there's probably like 2 or 3 times I think where I got hit where it was like, oh, I broke a Ganon rule. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it was just like, Ganon didn't get to do the dumb Ganon thing against me, and I think that's pretty valuable. After seeing it, do you feel like it makes more sense? Yeah.
Yeah, but also it's like, yes, you didn't lose neutral like at all almost,
Mm-hmm.
but then you also punished him.
Yeah, I did also combo him. Ganon
I
is
feel
very
like
good at getting comboed.
if I made 2x more neutral mistakes, but I comboed like that, I'd beat I'd beat his ass.
Yeah, I mean probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
have to do both at the end of the day.
you gotta do both if you want
Yeah,
to win.
yeah. At the end of the day, you just gotta do both. So
You gotta do both.
Ganon's pretty easy to combo too. Like you could actually just like do whatever combo you want on him. As long as you hit him, it'll probably go fine. So make sure that when you do combo Ganon, or when you do hit Ganon, you're at least getting another hit after, and you're not like messing up tech skill or something.
Yeah.
Um.
I so there's a I play like every set I play,
Yeah.
even against like the better players, I win game two. Like I just always win game two, and then I get destroyed again, like game three, game one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just weird. I just keep beating people game two.
Do you feel like
Just game two god.
it's the game to go? You're like, I don't know. It could be the thing where it's like maybe it's taking you too much time to like get comfortable, and then by the time you get to
Yeah.
game three, you're like, oh fuck, it's game three, and then you probably like I don't know, probably drop the ball in some way accidentally.
Yeah.
Um.
I guess what I'm getting at is like I'm not always playing,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's overall pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. I don't know. I mean, we talked about like nerves and stuff in the past. Do you feel like that's gone better at all?
Yeah, I think it has just because of the sheer amount of tournaments I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going like 1 or 2 a week, you know.
Sheesh. Yeah, I think that's good. Going to as many tournaments as possible will definitely make dealing with nerves exponentially easier.
Yeah. But then there's like all these all these little things going to tournaments, like the audio's not working or like the setup's weird, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that I just have to get used to.
Yep. That is unfortunately one of the problems with Super Smash Bros. Melee tournaments is there are too many, or there, not too many, there's a ton of random inconsistencies between things in the tournament, and it makes the situation a bit less comfortable.
I won doubles the other week with the,
Sheesh.
but I had to play standing up for the first time on a I play on a frame one. So I was straight up standing desk for one of the sets. It was
That's
pretty
really
funny.
funny.
I mean,
Standing playing on a frame one seems so uncomfortable.
yeah, but that's just how it is at local tournaments.
I mean, I guess so. Guess so. Um, yeah,
I'm good. Uh, that was pretty solid.
yeah.
I think
I
I just gotta keep chugging along.
just keep doing you. Your neutral is getting a lot better. You're like the way you're positioning and stuff is very good. Just learning more character specific stuff. And I'm sure it goes for other characters too, where it's like there's gonna be, you know, important parts of the matchup that you're playing slightly poorly, and so then, you know, you get bombed, and it's like, well, I didn't want that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think I gotta grind a little bit more solo too. Been
Mm-hmm.
playing a lot of people, so
Yeah, I think solo practicing is super important. There was a lot of things that you messed up that I think were probably avoidable.
yeah,
You know,
getting a little bit stuck in shine and
getting stuck in shine, missing some dashes.
yeah, but yeah. Also, I guess we have a lesson on Monday too. I scheduled them pretty close,
This
but
coming Monday, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, we could
I
talk
think so,
about.
right?
I could check right now.
No, yeah, we do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, sounded like you had other matchups too, so we could talk about whatever you still desire.
Yeah, sure. Try and get some practice in over the weekend.
Nice.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
thanks, man.
Okay, no problem. Have a good, I guess, rest of your week, even though it's one day.
Yeah, yeah, you too.
Yeah, later.
All right, peace.